So this is going to be a completely different review to what I usually do. I normally will rate open world sandbox survival games based on many categories. However, while I guess you could say this is a survival game, this is not a typical open world one like I normally play. So I've come up with new categories for these types of reviews. Let's get into it. Bigfoot is a game where you are a part of a group of national Bigfoot hunters, all being called to various locations where people are disappearing and sightings have been reported. It is your job to find evidence of Bigfoot, as well as trying to find missing people listed, all while being hunted by the creature himself. Every map has the exact same mechanics to various degrees and difficulty. As of this review, there are only 3 maps, with more planned to release later. Depending on which map you choose, you have anywhere from 2 to 4 missing people to find in the map, as well as several Bigfoot prints and claw marks. The map is reset every time you play around. While locations such as campsites and firewatch towers will stay the same, the items and evidence you will find will change. You will have to explore the entire map to find everything. While the claw marks and footprints are in abundance and you can find them pretty much throughout the map, the bodies are a bit harder to find. Luckily, at times there are notes left behind from the people that will give you clues as to their whereabouts. To win the session as a hunter, you either need to find all of the evidence or kill Bigfoot. There are environmental obstacles to watch out for, as well as animals who will attack you such as bears and wolves. Now, of course, you can play as Bigfoot too, but I'll cover him in the enemy AI section for both NPC and player Bigfoot. This section will be a 4 out of 5. While everything you need to do to win is present, I dropped it a point because at times, you just can't find what you want. I had times where notes didn't even spawn at all, and had times where we explored every single location of the map and still didn't find that last body. Let's just say I've never won a game by finding the evidence, only by killing Bigfoot. Oh shit! I didn't see it. I was like, I know I placed it down there. It's like I know I placed it over here somewhere. Well, now you know the objective, but how was surviving? Starting off, you are given a limited amount of ammo, guns, and equipment. The quantity on most of these items do not scale with the amount of players. By exploring the map, you will find more things to help give you a chance of surviving against Bigfoot, such as more ammo, traps, explosives, and other items that can be found within the campsites, homes, and watchtowers. Occasionally, you can find lockers that are sealed with a 4-digit combination. The codes are generally found within the same area of the map as the locker is, and are color-coded. Within the lockers, you will generally find stronger weapons such as shotguns, dynamite, and machine guns. It is better to split up and search for these during the day, as it is very unlikely Bigfoot will attack you during the day, but at nighttime, you should get all together and set up a defense with your arsenal you acquired. Something else you will find on the maps are totems. Totems are items required in order to revive dead players. You will need 4 of them as well as the body of the player you want to revive. In each map, there is a summoning circle that you can do a ritual to bring another player back to life. I also recommend doing this only during the day. I hear him. There he is. Boy, where'd you get that? Where'd you get that shotgun? Oh god, I'm gonna die again. Oh my god, I'm gonna die again. I'm down. I'm alive, but I'm down. And he's gonna kill me. Nice. I came back alive just to die again. As such, this section will be a 4 out of 5. While it works most of the time, there are times I've seen it that it just goes terrible for either Bigfoot or the hunters based on a few factors. If Bigfoot strikes at the right time, he could kill all of the players before they could upgrade, or vice versa. Players can kill Bigfoot without even trying by catching him while he is both low energy and backed into a corner during the day and cannot escape. And he just gets shot up while he is stuck in the walking animation trying to run away. Those cases are rare, but do happen. Multiplayer in this game is pretty fun. It makes exploring the map and finding all of the evidence, of course, easier, as you could split up and take different weapons with you. With all the different stat bonuses of the various characters that you could play, with one character doing more damage with guns, another does more healing and can run faster, and so on, my friends and I all have a system where we play either the healer, the scout, and the fighter, all working together to defeat Bigfoot. There are groups of other players you can find and join, but it's better to play it with friends that you already know. Since we already have our jobs and roles sorted out, with one being the cameraman to take pictures of the evidence, another to scout for the various locations and such, it's much easier that way. I feel like giving the multiplayer a 4 out of 5, as it was very fun to play with others as opposed to solo, and everyone can be assigned a job to feel important to the team, until one of them shoots an explosive near you and gets you killed.
Now, we hope that he comes tonight. That sounded weird, but okay.
Now it's time to talk about Bigfoot. This will be in regards to both the NPC and the player version of Bigfoot. Bigfoot has set amount of rules for both the player and the NPC Bigfoot. When the matches start, they start off with little to no energy and will have to wait a period of time before it recovers. It is not unheard of for the Bigfoot to attack a player at the very start while they are still prepping by the camper, though it won't be long lasting as the Bigfoot will have very little energy to fight. The energy only affects their attacking abilities and does not affect their running, so they can run as much as they want. Other abilities include a roar that gives them a general idea of where the players are at. They can set traps for players to walk into. He can grab street signs and use them as melee weapons, and can even throw them as spears. During the night, Bigfoot will take less damage from players. Because of this, the NPC Bigfoot is more likely to attack at night. The majority of the time when you see him during the day, he will continue on his way or run. However, I did have it once where he did charge and attack me during the day, so it's not guaranteed to be safe. The NPC Bigfoot can be both predictable and unpredictable at the same time. By that, I mean you know he can and will attack you during the night phases, but you don't know when or where. Same with his attack patterns. You can also use his pathing to your advantage around the map. With zip lines, you can shoot Bigfoot and use the zip line to kite him. The Bigfoot can break the zip line ends, however, if you jump at the right time, he won't register that one is nearby, therefore he won't attack it. Can he destroy the thing?
No.
Because he hit it a couple of times, but...
It's a world object. I should like...
Bye. No, he broke it! You lied to me! One of the easier ways to kill him is to find a watchtower with a zipline. We line up the stairs with traps and bombs. Being that there is only one way up, he has to run through all of the traps and bombs to get to us. We will unload everything we has on him as he's trying to climb up the stairs. As he gets closer, we zipline to reset his pathing, and we will repeat this a few times until we kill him fully. Of course, human players will act differently and will learn and adapt better than the NPC will, or they'll be dumb and run right into the traps. You never know what you'll get with a human player. Overall, I think the Bigfoot will get a 3.5 out of 5. It has to do with both the mechanics and the controls of the Bigfoot, but also that you can manipulate the AI pathing to your advantage. Off the bat, this section is going to get a 2 out of 5. The reason why it's getting a 2 instead of a 1 is because you can find people to play with, but the rest of the score is due to the fact that this is an early access game that has been out for 6 to 7 years with hardly any updates, and it has paid DLCs. I tried to look for when the last update was, and I couldn't even find out. Chances are this game will never come out of early access, and the updates will be far and few between. Therefore, it is getting a low score in this section. He just ran up the house! so there was some minor frame drops on occasion, but it did run fairly well for the rest of the time. There are very few bugs I encountered, one of which cost myself and my friend the entire session as we used a zipline and fell through the platform that we landed on and died to the falling damage. But that was the only time we actually died to a bug. Other times were just more of funny graphical bugs, if we even found any. So I'm gonna give this section a 4 out of 5. They can happen, but it's rare. My overall score for this game is going to be a 3.5 out of 5. It's definitely a fun game to play with a few friends, for a few rounds here and there, but nothing to really keep you long term, on top of the fact there will be little to no updates to return to. But hey, for the price, I would say it's fun for a few rounds. Being that this is 6 years into early access with no foreseeable end, I don't really plan on re-reviewing this game. I hope you enjoyed this review though, and drop a like and subscribe if you wish to see more, and I will see you next time. And that is the end of this video. If you liked my review, please subscribe to this channel as I will be making more in-depth reviews of open-world sandbox survival RPG games, including those that no one ever talks about from the deepest, darkest depths of Steam. Some games that even look like the muck at the bottom of my pond. If you have any suggestions for what game to do next, please comment below and like this video. Florida Gator Man out.